Hey, and welcome to the Talk of Kicks, episode 1. Today we have Elite Toronto and He.ca and the other co-owner of Montreal Plugs. And I'll let you present yourself.
All right,
Okay.
who starts?
Yeah, you start.
All right, I'm the co-owner of Montreal Plugs. That's it. Yeah. Do I have to
Hello?
present myself? It's kind of messy, but yeah, I gotta present myself. Yeah. So I'm the co-owner of Montreal Plugs, and I basically started reselling beginning of last summer. It's first sneaker con I went. Yeah, that's it.
Which one? Montreal or Toronto?
Yeah, Montreal. Yeah.
Hmm.
You
I'm
can present
Daniel.
yourself.
I'm from Elite Hype Toronto, and yeah,
When did you first start?
Yeah, when you start.
bro. It's been a mess, but I started when I was 13, and I've been building ever since. But I only really started this year, like in January, like buying and selling like crazy.
Okay. And you, He.ca.
Yeah, my name is Kyle, and I started reselling about 2 years ago when I first lined up for Justin Timberlake threes, and that got me into reselling. And I kept doing it on the side for a while, but I only started my Instagram at heat.ca about 1 year ago, just over a year ago, and I've like really started buying, selling, trading just this past year.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll start with you, Elite. What's your shoe that you made the most on it?
Are we talking shoe is in trades? Does that work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
plain shoe?
Profit wise, yeah. Trades count.
Okay. Profit wise, I made the most in not a trade actually. I made the most from a mistake from Foot Locker that charged me. You know the Jordan 12 grays?
Yeah.
Those gray ones when they restocked in size 8, I got four pairs, and they canceled. It was either two or three, and I got them with extra discounts on top of a discount, and they refunded me retail for them. So I got pairs for I think it was 220, and it was four pairs, and then they refunded me 300 per pair. So I got a pair for like I'm just saying like ballpark kind of amounts. I obviously don't remember. This was in May, so I don't remember the exact amount. But in the end, I got the Jordan 12s for $35 from Foot
Yeah, with all
Locker.
discounts and shit, yeah.
Yeah, with the mistake that happened, and then I sold them for 255, which is 220 profit and 629% profit margin.
They're pretty
Perfect.
good.
For myself, it was bought a off-white Michigan of a guy of another reseller and sold it in a trade for I'll say 450 maybe to my other co-owner because he
Yeah.
wanted it for personal.
Yeah, you bought those for like 275 from a
Yeah.
guy
Whoa,
in line at a store. Like, I don't know
What?
what he was smoking, bro. They were worn like once and no box, but he sold them for like 275.
Yeah, it was like an
Holy.
early pair. The guy paid
Yeah,
like 800 for it.
yeah. And I bought them. I wore them a couple times, and then I'm gonna continue my story because it involves that pair in particular. I traded to a local guy. I traded the Off-White Michigans and a pair of kind of beat black 350s, non-reflective ones. I traded both of these for Balenciaga Triple S's that were like VNDS, which retails at like 1400, and he paid the retail for them. And a pair of Cactus Jacks that were kind of beat, but I sold both of these. I sold the Triple S's for like 650, and I sold the Cactus Jacks for like 600 when I paid like 600 for both my pairs. So I made
oh,
like
I
100%
remember those
profit.
Travises.
Yeah,
I
they were
remember them.
beat. They
You
were beat as fuck. But yeah,
you tried to sell them to me. Didn't you sell them to Sage and Gulf Grills?
I think so. Yeah.
I remember them. I didn't know about that. So the biggest profit you guys made was off like each other, kinda.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Kinda, yeah. And for you, he.ca.
For me, well, I've had a lot of luck with like retail flips. I've copped off-white blazers for retail. I copped Halloween dunks for retail. I got the kaleidoscopes, the Air Max 97s. I got those for retail. But from just reselling, buying and selling like off other people, the biggest flip profit-wise was off-white Chicago ones, and I bought those for a steal. I got them for $3,050.
DS?
Uh, no, they were like 9.3 out of 10 condition, but it was
Okay.
OGL, right? And I ended up selling them in a trade to PT Bo Sneaks. He always joins everyone's raffles and stuff.
Yeah.
But he gave me a trade value of around 4,100, and I ended up selling all those items for $4,050. So I made a total profit of about $1,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, and
That's one.
I also had off-white UNCs, so like the off-white Jordan ones, they are big ticket items. So if you buy them for a great price, you could always sell them for a lot more. So I bought my off-white Jordan 1 UNCs for I think 800, and I sold them for 1450.
Yeah,
But
they were
yeah,
going for a low at first, right?
yeah, exactly. I bought them like a year ago, and I wore them as personals. I just recently sold them, I think a month ago. But yeah,
Yeah.
those are always going up.
And those Halloween dunks that you got for retail, did you hold on to them? Because I know they're
I
worth like
wish,
750 right now.
yeah,
Some
I
shit like
wish,
that.
man.
They're
Cause
worth,
those I copped like from sneakers directly, right? So I
yeah.
bought them, and I think I sold them to Two Souls for 350 or 450. I can't remember,
Jeez.
but now they shot up. Now they're at like
Yeah.
750. But luckily, I think a month or two ago, I did manage to get two pairs for around 450 right before it shot up.
Oh yeah, you still had them?
Yeah, I still have them with me now
Yeah. Just wait till next
till October, right?
next October and you'll get massive profit from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next question. What's the best colorway of Yeezy y'all think it is?
Personal preference? Or
Yeah,
like
personal
uh,
preference.
you want to start?
Yeah, for me, it's for the 350, it's the linen. Yeah,
Wow.
Really?
yeah, I think
Surprising.
Linen?
yeah, I think it's colorway that should go for way more than it is, and it's yeah, just a
But it
dope
just came
colorway.
out, so
Yeah.
it can be for any models, not just 350s.
Oh yeah, for the 700, it will be the new one that's gonna go out.
Azir?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the blue one V3.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, these are dope.
And for the 380, it's gonna be the Alien.
Yeah,
For
obviously.
the 500, it's gonna be the Bone White. I'm in love with this Bone White.
Yeah, they're pretty slept on.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of 500s, but yeah. What about you, Daniel?
For me, I'm not gonna go all out and say which one I think is the best in every single model. I'm just gonna say straight up my grail that I've wanted for basically ever. It's only two pairs of Yeezys that I've really wanted. One of them I got from Hawbox for a steal, and then the other one I'm still looking for. It was the Hyperspaces,
Yeah, these
ones
are dope.
that released Asia exclusives when Earths, and there was one more that dropped. Those are insane, and I have a pair. There's no way I'm selling it. And the one that I don't have yet is taillights. I think taillights are the
Yeah,
best one
taillights are
they've
dope.
ever
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
When did these release? I don't remember. These are dope. Alright.
Taillights?
Yeah, taillights. When did these release?
They were another one of those Asia exclusive things.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this. I think it was Earth's taillights and hyperspaces. It was the regions.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Probably around same time, yeah.
It was funny when Earths went for 360. Everyone was calling them literally shit on a shoe.
Yeah.
Now they're at how much?
Now
Six?
they're worth so much,
Almost
like, yeah.
six.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you, Kyle?
For me, I'm going back a couple of years ago, a long time ago actually, back to when the first Zebra release happened, and those have been my grails for 350s ever since I started reselling. I wanted those for a long time, and those kept restocking and restocking, which brought the price down until I was finally able to get one for personal. And I think I actually got my personal pair from Daniel from Elite
You
Heights.
did. And
Yeah,
it was,
that
I
was
remember it. It was exactly a week or 9 days. I still remember this from when they announced the restock. And it was my
exactly.
happiest moment when I sold a used pair of zebras for 370 to some moron in Toronto. And then a restock happened and now they're at like 340. And I sold a used pair. It was beat.
Yeah, but those like the black and white color, that silhouette is just amazing, and I love simple colors, and black and white just goes with everything. So
Well,
yeah, I
zebras are
definitely wanted the
classic.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
OG 350.
And at
Yeah, that's
one
a classic.
point, because of all the restocks, I actually ended up owning 10 pairs of them. And so
Jeez.
I've been holding on to them because I know that after every zebra restock, they're at their lowest point, and like you wait a couple months or so and they go back up and up. As you've seen with like all their other restocks, they've had like 7 restocks in the past. But yeah,
Mhm.
the trend stays the same. They always go up after restock. So I ended up selling my pairs for around 500, which was a pretty big profit margin considering I was buying pairs for close to retail at the time.
Yeah, pretty
I
good one.
still remember when zebras came out and the restock happened and people were going insane, undercutting everyone. And they were going for like 340. I literally passed on it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
retail, yeah.
I literally passed on it. I still remember Adidas was doing their first come first serve drops. It was so easy to get, and I literally passed on it. I just said there's no profit.
Yeah, market was flooded with zebras at one time. It was crazy. And yeah, for me, if I had to choose, I'd probably go with the ones I've had, which are the black non-reflectives,
Hmm.
in my opinion, and maybe like wave runners as 700s.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
wave runners are classics too. Like people went crazy for them when they first released,
Hmm.
and they did the same stuff for wave runners as for 350s. The zebras, they re-released wave runners like 4 times, and they keep going back up. Like small sizes are like at 1,000 right now. That's
Yeah.
crazy to me. They
Interesting.
restock like three or 4 times.
Yeah. Next question is there money in bricks?
In
So brick
bricks,
flipping, brick
Bricks, yeah,
flipping.
brick flipping like Vipermax, Air Max, some outlet shoe. Do y'all think there's money to be made?
obviously. Yeah,
It
that's
depends
an
on where you're getting it.
yeah, that's a no-brainer. If you pay a good price for it, that's a no-brainer. Like most people that sell Vapor Maxes and shit buy them at outlet with discounts and shit. So they get them for really low and sell them for low, so they move kind of easily.
Yeah.
And
I
it
feel
depends
like
on what kind of bricks you're selling to. Like some people said like Chicago toes were bricks at once. So, yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I sold all my pairs for 150, and they would move. It took a couple days for it to move. People just weren't interested in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bricking for a while. Then
Hard
people started
bricking.
wearing them.
Hmm.
When quarantine stopped, like people started wearing their pairs and shit, and these kind of went up, and all stores were wanting more pairs because girls and boys were always trying to get a fresh pair of Chicago toes.
Yeah, it's always easier to sell to girls because they don't even know what StockX is. So they just see a
Exactly.
shoe, hear a price, and that's it.
Especially local, yeah. I don't know if you've sold a lot to local girls, but bro, they don't even negotiate at all. Like,
Yeah, because they treat it like buying from an actual store. You
yeah,
can't really
exactly,
negotiate at a store.
exactly, yeah.
No, there's definitely to be money to be made from brick flipping if you know how to do it. And personally, I'm still getting into it, but I don't know. I like it, but at the same time, I don't like it because then it kind of brings down your page to like
Yeah,
a reputation of only selling bricks and only moving like weird products, which isn't bad because more people will spend money, $150 pair of shoes than $700 pair of Travis's.
Yeah, I agree on that. Definitely.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of resellers that preferably do only bricks, such as like ABC resell and stuff like that. He do mostly
Yeah.
bricks because it works for him, bro. Like, why stop doing it if it works for him? Like,
Yeah.
if he didn't make profit, like, you wouldn't sell bricks.
The thing is,
Biggest
you also need
issue.
you need the right buyers too, because if
Yeah.
you're a small page, brick flipping won't be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
won't
you can't
work.
make much off brick flipping if you're a small page. You really need the audience to buy them and wear them. You need a lot of
Yeah.
personal buyers. You
I
can't
think
just have resellers
I
buying your
think you need
stuff.
to buy like in bulk, like having
Yeah.
10 pairs with every size, because with like one size of bricks, it's not gonna work as well.
For
Yeah,
me
exactly.
personally, I just base everything on StockX, like payouts and whatever. So if I'm getting a shoe for under payout, that's fine. I'll buy it obviously. But if I'm getting a shoe for lowest ask, like sometimes ABC does that, and, like in the malls, he pays lowest ask. Not ABC, but just in general, people pay like around lowest ask, and they still sell it for a lot more than lowest ask because they can just say retail was $300 for Vapor Maxes or something, and they sell it for 220, 250, which is decent for personal buyers, but they're getting it for like 150, 160.
Yeah. But profit margins aren't that high for brick flipping. You got to sell a lot of pairs to make a lot of money.
Yeah,
Mm.
but the thing is, they also have a low cost, so you're not
Yeah,
really risking anything.
exactly. Yeah. You're not risking a lot. Yeah. If you pay
All right.
$100 and sell it for 130, like quick 30.
Yeah, that's still really good profit margin, especially if you're buying 4 pairs, you're making 120 off 400. It's
Yeah.
amazing, but you also have to keep in mind that you need to have an audience that can do brick flip or not brick flipping, but will wear it and actually want it. Which is the biggest mistake that I see people do, buying weird looking shoes that just don't move because nobody will buy it.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Next question.
Uh, what's the shoe to hold right now?
Oh, this is a good question.
Yeah.
Here, I'll start it off because I already kind of started a bunch of holds right now, but I'm thinking like the shoe right now, like I would say the best hold is the Halloween Dunks. Obviously, if you're watching this, it's a bit too late to buy them because the market
Mhm.
already shot up a bit. But yeah, those will definitely be going up for Halloween. It's a
It's gonna go
no-brainer
up
for
more.
sure.
It's gonna go up
Yeah, it's
more
gonna.
already. Yeah.
I'm
Think
saying it's
And
about
gonna
it's
hit
already super
1,000.
high. Yeah. It's probably gonna hit
Yeah,
1,000. I like
next year Halloween.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Imagine
There's
what it'll
gonna
be
be
at
so
up
little
there.
pairs on the market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally no pairs on the market.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
everyone's gonna wear them.
crazy.
I don't know if
Oh,
I ever see these going for more than like a K. Like, will people actually pay like 1.2K for a pair of
Yeah, I could
SBs?
see
Like,
that.
I
I
mean, it
could see
happened
that
with the
next Halloween.
Strangeloves. It happened
Yeah,
with the
true.
Strangeloves.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
But
So
I think Strangeloves are more wearable than Halloween's. Like, it's
yeah,
more
that's
of
also true.
it's not like a themed shoe. Like, it is, but it's still wearable.
I mean, Strangeloves are meant to be for Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. But they're
Halloween
more
dunks
rare.
are kind of the same.
Yeah, they're more wearable than Halloween's. I think.
hmm
That's my opinion on that one.
In my opinion, best hold right now, definitely smoke grays,
Yeah.
because if you just look at Jordan 1s in general, they always move up. And
Do you think
smoke grays have already been going really high
do
up.
you think
Only
do you think GS pairs are better or
Yeah.
men's pairs?
GS pair.
GS pairs? Okay,
On
because
uh,
Smoke Grays,
yeah,
yeah,
smoke pairs.
I
Smoke
think
Grays, I'm
it's a
not
bit too
sure.
late.
Smoke
It's a
Grays, I
bit too
think
late.
men's and GS are gonna do the same actually.
Okay, because
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm thinking of holding my pair, but I have someone paying 360 for a GS pair.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna go higher than that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like for 50.
Like Royals for holding was a literally a no-brainer. It's a
Yeah.
black and blue shoe, but smoke grays are a tiny bit weirder, like with the red that's going on.
I feel them. They're kind of sick.
The materials are different.
The
Yeah.
suede, yeah.
What is your opinion, guys, on holding women's shoes and new ones? Tie-dyes, snakeskins.
Those will
Uh,
definitely go up for sure.
I actually
yeah.
have a completely different opinion. I think they're not gonna go up at all.
Really? Even the tie-dyes?
Yeah, because if you look at trends for, I tell everyone this because everyone posts on their stories like, these are on hold tie-dyes and snakeskins. I'm like, why are you even holding them? If you look at trends for satins, if you look at like the women's satins, if you look at trends for shattered backboards that were women's. If you look for trends that, what was the other woman one that just recently released before Sadens? There's another
Recently.
one. Yeah, not recently, like a couple months ago. But if you look through resale on the women's Jordan 1s, they don't really go up. They go up,
NC to Chicago.
yeah, especially those. If you look at those, of course, in men's, they're going to do amazing.
More big sizes, yeah. Big
Yeah, for
sizes do
sure.
well. Yeah.
But if you look at NC to Chicago's, those, they barely rose. And everyone's like, wow, these are the best hold because they're such a nice colorway. And I completely agree. It's a great colorway, but they just don't go up. They just don't want to. It's been, what, 8 months? So I want to
Yeah.
say 8 months,
Yeah,
and
true.
they only rose like $100. That's not worth it to hold.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and they only rose because of the sneaker invest video.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's banking off his videos.
It's driving the market.
It's actually funny.
Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
think is gonna go crazy in a few months? Yeah, probably Quartz and Royal Toes. Like
Mm-hmm.
Royal Toes, grade
Yeah,
school
of course.
sizes, they're gonna go crazy. Like
Yeah,
course.
take
sitting
back to when
in a couple of months, they're gonna be at 500 to 600, like Obsidians. I see them with Obsidians. Yeah.
funny story. My first ever retail cop, because usually I just deal with used stuff because that's where you get more connections because you're buying from them and then selling to other people. So that's 2 connections right there. My first retail cop was Core Purples off Foot Locker, and it was a size 6.5 youth and a size 10 men's or something. And I sold the 6.5 youth for like 260.
Jeez.
No joke.
260.
Wow.
Jeez.
For 2 Northtown Kicks. And they sold it for like 450 or something. And then I bought another pair of Core Purples for 320 something. It was like a steals thing. And then I sold that for 450. So that was one of my biggest L's. That I just had no idea that there was a local market. You know, I just based everything on StockX.
Yeah. Yeah. There's actually people willing to pay more than StockX when nice Jordan ones actually release.
Especially in the Canadian market, because when you're buying from StockX, you would have to pay duties and taxes
Mm-hmm. It's
on top of the
30%
shipping
now.
costs. Yeah, exactly.
Do y'all think base size new release Yeezys are hold?
I don't think so.
No.
I
I
think
actually think
Lennon's are the
so.
last one. Is there
I
Phil
think
Zions? No way.
I think these will do well because of the extra laces. I think they're the first
Yep.
350s with extra laces.
Yeah, and with some kind of lace lock shit.
Yeah.
Did you get them in a hand?
Yeah, I got a pair directly from Adidas,
Yeah,
actually.
same. I got a
And,
base size already sold though.
oh, how much do you
But
sell
yeah,
it for?
go for like 400.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Quick flip, yeah.
Oh,
I
isn't
think
yours
these.
also 6.5?
Oh, yeah. Was it 6.5?
Yeah, it was
Mine was
six and a half. Yeah,
6.5.
yeah, it was six and
Mine's
a half.
6.5.
Yeah, probably hold on to them. Probably make more than me, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd just get rid of them and move on to something else.
Okay.
All right. Next question is a bot worth it for the new release stuff?
Obviously, if you know what you're doing.
But
Depends
like,
on the bot.
yeah, because some
Yeah.
bot is like 10K or something like that. It's too much.
The thing is,
Depends.
there's a lot of factors when it comes to buying bots. So first of all, you need a lot of capital. I'm saying around 5K to start doing bots because first is the cost of the bot. Obviously, there's some good bots like Cyber, Project Destroyer, Kodai, but those bots are pretty expensive. And
Yeah.
there's also beginner bots like NSB, which I personally have. And those bots are good. Like they cop foot sites and Shopify sites, but they're obviously not the best. Like some people cop like 30 to 40 pairs just using NSB, which is a $500 bot. But the thing is, you also have to factor in costs like proxies,
My
servers,
God.
and also the cost of actually buying the shoes. So you're gonna have to have a lot of capital to buy the shoes in general because you're gonna have to need a lot of credit cards, debit cards, privacy cards, whatever
Yeah.
you can do to cop as many shoes as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me personally, I have NSB and Leaf proxies. Leaf proxies has been absolute garbage. I've probably spent at least $150 to $200 on proxies that just run out instantly within a drop. and you just see on NSB proxy banned, proxy banned, proxy banned. Just everything's in red, and it's the most annoying thing ever because you literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there is a big learning curve when it comes to botting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you definitely have to join certain cook groups. Like I'm in a cook group called TNC. I know Daniel's and Sneak CA, and they're
No, I'm
great
in
cook
TNC.
group. Yeah, and
No, both
Sneak
of them.
CA too. Yeah. So I know there's a lot of cook groups that'll help you learn and help you pass that first step in the learning curve. And once you get past that first step, like once you cop your first pair, it'll be easy from there. You'll start copying multiple pairs, and then soon you'll be cooking like 10 pairs a drop. And it just
Mm-hmm.
depends on how well and how fast you can adapt to the learning curve, and how fast you can get on the trend and get like the right proxies, get the right virtual credit cards, get the right reshippers. It all depends on how fast you're willing to learn.
For
Yeah, that's
sure.
Yeah.
true. But
Personally,
is it more worth it to buy slots from other people that
ooh.
bought, or just buy a bot?
The thing is, slots aren't confirmed, and that's what I tell everyone. When I never run slots, I only run pre-orders, and it's only for pairs that I 100% know that I can get. Like Zion's, I run a pre-order for 450, and I knew for a fact that I could get Zion's. But
Yeah,
for
well,
the bots and what Kyle said about cook groups, I really like what Northcop TNC is doing with their bot setups because we're all in TNC, right? I think they're doing amazing with their bot setups. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they always say project to store is set up, run these delays, run these proxies, run these
Yeah.
everything. And I think that's like the best thing because some people just buy a bot and they have no idea what they're doing. And TNC helps a lot with that, especially with people that just don't know what they're doing. They just press start task and TNC can literally say, this is the task that you're running. But for
Yeah.
people that don't have a cook group, they're just running random tasks with random modes, with random generators, don't even know what cookies are. And that's amazing that Northcop has those guides, and especially for every single release. They haven't missed one release that they haven't put guides up.
Yeah, it's great for beginners. Yeah.
yeah. So next question is, what's the best-selling shoe at the moment?
Ooh,
I would say recent releases, Jordan 1 highs, Royal Toes, and Court Purples. Those move really quick.
yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is with those is you sell a pair and then you're out. That's it. Because everyone is selling them for high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can't once you get rid of your pair, it's like you can't buy them for a low price because everyone's charging above StockX.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me personally, used Jordans have been insane
Yeah.
for me.
Use Jordan ones is like going quick.
Yeah, very quick, very
Yeah.
like insane. Like I posted something and then 10 or 20 minutes later it's sold. But meanwhile, all my DS Jordans that I just posted weren't sold.
Yeah, because I think DS Jordan ones usually sold between resellers,
Mhm.
and use Jordan ones goes to some individual.
Personal.
So yeah, so some personal. So people buying for bin for personals, and reseller always lowball.
Negotiate.
Yeah.
For me, to be honest, I'd say most lows that recently came out, probably
Mhm.
gym reds, reverse reds,
Yeah.
where they've been selling like crazy to me. Mostly
Going
reverse
back,
breads because there was so much stock. Like you could get as many as you wanted in stores and online,
And people are buying them
and
for you?
people are still buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold up
Really?
probably about 10 pairs at least of these,
what
What?
price do you
and I
sell
still
them
have
at?
a lot,
Because
like
we don't have in
175,
Montreal.
170.
In
That's like a
Montreal, we don't have.
35. That's like a 35 to 40 profit per pair.
What? I thought
Yeah.
they were sitting in every. I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
go
they,
to any Foot Locker and they were in any
Yeah.
Foot Locker, even the ones that
yeah,
don't have House of Hoops.
yeah. They are in Toronto and in Montreal, but in small cities and shit, they're not. So people that are living like 3 to 4 hours away from Montreal, but
Mhm.
still in Quebec, like they don't have those, and they buy them from us.
That's
Like
true.
180 to 100 ship.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I've
Yeah.
sold probably when they came out, I've probably sold like 6 pairs in a week for like 200 shipped.
Mhm.
So I
How
like
much
that's like 50 profit per pair, probably
how
10
much
pairs.
do you pay for them?
135 retail, 130
Yeah.
or 37, 135. I don't know.
The other
Something like
thing
that.
is those people can't catch restocks that are online because again they're personal buyers. They don't really have cook groups or anything.
They don't know
He
about that.
is always on top of restocks and stuff. Like
Yeah.
always
Also,
on
guys,
top right away.
cook groups also like help you buy stuff for under retail. Like they tell you about certain codes that you can use. Like for me,
Uh-huh.
I got all my reverse spreads. I had around like 50 pairs, and I got them for all under retail, which is
10% off,
122.
right?
Yeah,
122.
Unity codes.
Yeah,
Unidays.
Unity. Yeah. We all use them.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was
but
around
like
122.
From Nike. Yeah, from Nike. You mean?
Yeah, from
Mhm.
Nike.
Do you know
but in
the
go
Jordan
ahead.
3s, the lasers, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were still available after the sneakers drop, and
Yeah.
Sneak CA said something about them, and they're like, just cop with Unities, cop the biggest sizes, they're gonna sell it the fastest. And I got a size 8 for under retail, and worst
Yeah,
case scenario, I can always sell it to someone for retail.
Yeah, same. I
Exactly.
got a size 8.5, a 7, and a 6, all under retail.
I got a 7.5
Exactly.
for 265, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But our taxes here in Quebec is more than you. It's like 15% here.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
yours
Yeah.
are 13, I think.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
around. Yeah, Ottawa.
And for
I didn't know that.
GS, and I went to Toronto, and for GS it's like 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5%.
Yeah, it's 15 here.
Holy.
We get fucked.
Wait,
And
GS is 15?
Yeah, everything is 15.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
So we're gonna end up with our last question. It's gonna be, what's the best colorway of Jordan 1?
Oof, that's a tough one.
Oh.
There's so
It's a
much.
very tough one.
There's so many colorways.
I think that's like that's the Jordan with the most colorways ever.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's no doubt about that one. I'm gonna start. My personal favorite's probably Game Royals.
Really?
Yeah, I've had those, and I probably made a mistake by selling them. But yeah, my favorite colorway because it's so clean and so like you can wear that with anything. And yeah, I think Game Royals were a massive part of my personal collection.
For myself, it's gonna be it's not even released yet. It's the Shattered Backboard Black Toe. They're gonna release in 2021. I just think
Mhm.
they look so fire, and it's gonna resell for like more than $1,000, I think.
Yeah, I'd probably take OG Shadow Backboards before them, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say something, and everyone's gonna flame me for it.
No
Uh,
worries.
just bear with me, okay? My favorite Jordan 1 from this exact moment, if you asked me a month ago, it would have been different. But my favorite Jordan 1 at this exact moment has to be the Game Royal Lows.
Yeah,
I think
they're super dope.
so nice, and especially when I got my in person, and they just had to be size 12s when I'm a size 9. Bro, I fell in love with them. They're so nice.
Yeah, they're
You
super
prefer
dope.
lows. You prefer lows over the highs. Damn.
Yeah, I'd
No,
rather have the high Game Royals than the low Game Royals, though.
yeah, obviously, like highs are completely different. Like if we're talking highs, I don't know. Just at this moment, I would prefer those Game Royal lows than any highs or any lows or any mids.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
How
for
For
about
you,
you,
me,
Kyle?
for me, I would say my favorite Jordan 1 is a Jordan 1 high, and it's the not for resale, the Redwood.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And yeah, I actually got a pair of those for retail as well. And
Jeez.
after I saw them in hand, they were amazing. Like just the wording, it was the first Jordan 1 where stores actually made you wear them in person out of the store. Certain stores made you do that. And
Yeah.
it was so clean, so sharp, and it really resembled like how you should just wear your shoes and not just always resell them, but actually like wear them. And the wording on them was amazing. I think I have a picture. Let me
Yeah,
just.
it's written like "wear me and crease me," some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
crazy.
Those are so funny to see, and it actually makes so much sense because you're supposed to wear your Jordan 1s. You're not just
Yeah.
supposed to keep them in your collection, keep them in stock. You're not supposed to resell them. You're actually supposed to wear them, and that's how the market is today because people are actually wearing Jordan 1s and using
Yeah.
them.
How do you feel about the gym red highs then? They're
Oh
pretty
Yeah,
yeah,
similar.
the poor
yeah,
man
those are
resell.
Yeah, poor
yeah,
man's not for resale.
I actually like them, but like, of course, as I said again, the wording on the not for resales and the story behind them
It's a
really,
whole different thing, yeah.
yeah, it's a whole different thing.
Kyle, I gotta ask, did you resell them?
You probably
You caught me
did.
red-handed. You caught me
You
red-handed,
did?
man. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I resold them for a great price. I got a size 7, and I was reselling I think it's reselling now for around 1,300. But
Mm-hmm.
I got
Eesh.
them for retail, and I was like, because since I got them for retail, I'll let them go for a great price because I want them to go to someone who's gonna wear them. So I let them go for 600, and the person who bought them
Jeez.
put them straight on their feet.
That's nice. That's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those went up to like 2K at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened?
And they dropped down when the Gym Red were announced, I think.
Is that what
Or or
happened? I
were-
remember
or when they released, I don't know.
that I remember something like that when they were at like 2.5 or 2.3. I
Uh,
remember there was this huge scammer in Toronto who offered me like 3 pairs for 6K or something, and I was gonna take it. And
yeah.
Oh
he
wow.
he did end up scamming.
Well, I
Good
think
friend of
someone
mine.
controlled market with those. Same as
Mm-hmm.
like the Jordan 5 trophy rooms. You know
Mm-hmm.
those they were going for like 5 to 600 and suddenly they just went up to 2K in like a week. Someone just controlled market, bought all pairs and just stored them.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
then
what happened?
yeah, someone did that
Jeez.
in the US and they just went up to like 2.5K and I don't know what they're sitting at right now, but probably some crazy numbers.
Didn't that happen with the Jordan one, the Kawhi Leonard ones?
Yeah,
Wasn't it the same thing?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
probably.
pass the torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are sick.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah, so it's already been like 37 minutes, so we're gonna stop the podcast here. Yeah, we're gonna post every Sunday an episode. So yeah, stay tuned and see you on the next video. Thanks.
Peace.